right, we are live. I see two people already. Please share the video. Today discussion is hot. I don't know what you are doing here. You should be partying, but thank you for joining us to party with the U-turn. So please share the video and put your comment in the question. What have you done today for love? What has been done to you? Do you feel it's real or is it today just for business? We'll dive that into it. What do you think, Dorcas? I see you are in red like myself. I want to share this video with my friends so that they join.
Okay, by the way, for those that are lonely today, can join us to have some fun small small on this page, and even the one that are not single, the one that are not alone, we really welcome because we are going to have fun small. And coming to the question that is love real or fake? Okay, for me, I can say it is okay. It can be both sides. It can be both sides, but today, right now, I'm going to talk on the side of it being real. And okay, and okay, the first thing that always comes to my mind when someone talk about love and all this care, commitment. So that's what played in my mind when I hear the word love. And yeah, so that will make me to talk about it being real today, because yes, we understand love deal with things, do with action, feeling, emotion, and yeah, that's it. And that's what guides every activity what you do in real life. So love is real because we let me say we breathe in love, and everything that we see resonate with what we call love around. When we talk about love, uh, for me, I understand in different way. Love can be between you and your sibling, and friends, also your partner, and yeah, many people say that it is called, there's what you call a love for everyone. So it can be for your friend, then there's romantic one between you and your partner. But for me, when I look at it, right, it is all control and government by what is called care, protection, respect, kindness. So it is what that guides it all. Like when you love your sibling, you'll care for them. They should not be harmed, and you will respect them like the opinion, the idea. They do. So the same thing also to your friend. You'll care for them. You would not like them to be harmed, and you would not like them to be harmed, and you like them to be kind to them, do something that is good, feel them, make good. So love
I
is
don't know.
real,
You are saying a lot of great things, but it's break from my head. Your
and
mind and the right no, you
we
work out of
breathe
it.
it in, we deal with it, and it can be like you meet someone, but you don't care about them, respect them, like don't respect your opinion, like you don't show them kindness. So that's where we can say it can be fake. Yeah, it can be in both way. It happen both way. And so I can say love is, it can be fake or it can be real. So that's what I can say briefly.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. I did not hear a lot of your point, Bakegiko, but I believe you said a lot of great things. Maybe on my internet, for those who are watching, please share where you are watching from, what you think about our topic, what you are doing today. So the topic of today, Chichola, Chichol try to define here from his perspective is love real? Is it fake? A scam actually, or a real, or is it in between? So we also have two guests who have joined our, not guests, U10 fellows actually, who have joined the conversation at
It could be my internet, by the way.
Okay, and then I also see Chol Mayula has also
Chan
come to
pia
talk
bela?
about the love is real, or for example. So Cholelu Drama Tienda, welcome on the U10 show.
Well,
Today we
I
are
think Jamit
questioning
will
this.
try to define here from his perspective is love real?
Thanks for joining us. Our question today, for those who are new, we are discussing a Valentine topic today, whether questioning love on the U10. We are this platform which is empowering our communities through dialogue, through important conversation, through spotlight. All the time here, every Saturday, we are here discussing topics to open people's eyes, to educate, and to empower people. So this space is open space where we question everything. We question culture, we question politics, we question economy, we question real life society, and we questioning love today. I know it might not other people who are really passionate about this topic. They might see it, okay, a fun thing to come and learn more about it. And today we are just sharing our experience. It's unfiltered conversation. There are so many truths. So if you hear what they say about opinion about love, it's based on opinion and experiences. Actually, based on my experiences, and our great sister here at Riaba is based on her experiences. So we are all true. If you share yours in the comment section or you want to join this platform, you are also saying the truth. So there are multiple truths. That is where what we believe here on the U-turn. So at the end of welcome, the topic we are discussing today is love real? And from your own perspective, from your culture, from your background, what do you think? Happy
Okay.
Valentine's Day.
Good evening. Good. I don't know. Good morning, afternoon, and way up. What? Yeah. And happy Valentine's to people who believe in it. So, I will confirm that you are hearing me because I
Yes,
was not.
it is very clear. It is very clear.
And
We are
I'm sorry.
getting you.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry I even missed the definition of love, but in this case, I will just pick on romantic love because I think that's what is relevant today.
Yes.
Yeah. So, first of all, love is there. It's not fake. I don't even know. Um,
Okay.
the question is not well framed, Akwal, really. So, for something has to be there, but then people tend to fake it. People who don't have.
Aha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, the question should not be near at all. It's there. Now the problem is it is how people express it and how they experience it. And that is shaped by circumstances, by our own environment, our cultures, our upbringing. It is because of those factors that shape how we experience and how we express love that makes it feel like that actually push us to the point of asking, is love there or not there? Is it real or fake? But the truth is there is something called love. Biologically there is love. There is that chemical whatever response, you feel it, it's love. I saw something today. What is the name of this musician? Ali Joma. By the way, I like him because of his first song, In Challenge Mama, you know. So,
Oh.
and everything else that he's doing, actually, I still, for me, I don't, so when you do something good, kuchok kokun kok beloi. So today I came across a video where he was being asked to talk about his song, or something like that. It's about love.
No, I
He
like
was
it. I
be
see you have a lot. Bring those songs. You know that you can go there. The Dorcas, who judge la you tem. You know.
yeah. You guys are on
Oh,
Valentine mood, yeah, yeah. And I think I'm comfortable behind my avatar because you have no idea what I'm doing because so yeah, Ikene and in love because he was describing how that feeling, because anang ko yen loy mok kulwela ki yadwo nyong away, you know, kind of adekeran to and all that. That's the chemical part of love, it's the biological one. When we move to social aspect of love, that is what is shared by circumstances. And this is where we get confused. Now in my case, because I know Akwal, I wrote something on my Facebook when I was saying that love is not in our culture. It's not so it's actually I'm not contradicting myself because I'm not saying there's no love in our culture. There is.
Mm-hmm.
Now the problem is how it is expressed. So tenangiang you will think that natural thing apiat ko bimi oda pion aka chole chinir express nanya. It used to be those days, but for us we don't feel that effect actually Ben, it doesn't translate to how our feelings have been shaped nowadays. And this is where we have the biggest issue. Sometimes I live like, hey, animal and God, we don't believe in flowers. Okay, sometimes I don't even say it. Like I don't know how many people know how I admire flowers. Sometimes I get them accidentally. I don't even think my partner knows. I hope he's not watching. But yeah, the truth is we have been exposed to different cultures. And trust me, love is not as blind when it comes to being influenced by those cultures.
Mm-hmm.
And now there is also a difference between how women and men experience love. And that also goes with adaptability. For us, walk out on the screen, walk it down. Are we all young? You could young,
Yes,
you
but
could.
we can see both. Yeah.
Yeah, like for us here, we have been exposed to different
yeah.
cultures. The Western cultures that express love, flowers, kungu, kukogeka. But we still believe that what young, sometimes you ended up the environment shape. And well, oh, waga, watch a laugh lawyer, you know. I don't even know your barka there, really. I don't know. But I young, by the way, they are very rigid when it comes to that. So, but then think about even what walk out in our Western with our spouses, Kairu, no? How we adapt to those Western cultures, even if we pretend to be Jawali age, because system that has been transformed compared to Kakaror.
Mm.
And that is the reality. So Nigeria la lelo waga wache labda express flowers. Trust me, you will feel you're missing something. Na choko to gade rala, ekengo. Sometimes you know money, you don't want to show that you pure loan, you know. I don't know if that is too
Okay.
it's too much. Yeah, but instinctively we feel like we also need to be treated the same way. And that's why we put a lot of weight on Valentines and all that and all that. Yeah. So now le bene love war pani jeng any yatimbe thong no and by the way when you around no I can noise me.
All
So
good.
love de na ko pani jeng ter ye lwele kere 80s.
Mm.
I hate it that how people talk about Qatar ke 80s and they were not there ke quite during 80s. And it is always rule. So that love, you know, in the family ban, you know, thing of what. yin ye near I express ho chikalon kuryong di tieni die kulon bene family yin admire kungaban. Trust me, nowadays those things are chuke be you yada. Some of us you just get married cool na chicken him quarter cool the again that's it. Kok bad achi ni what happened next. And then now ajalola ba pire ni yer kwata kuka che berbeto. Environment that has changed. And then rana ba kulela oh ni ada che loya ya war kwa kui mana da you are really missing out in yer kwata. Achin rodi be ben ko bi line up bula manange ku ngabane. It's not even there. Queen pen flowers ku. Now you see how we fall through.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think it is our own exposure that make it so difficult for us to actually show love. And as a result, for us to survive, come on, don't put pretend I love kulapitwe. So that is the element of fake. We actually fake it to survive. Huh? So like sometimes you feel you want it expressed in a certain way. Anyway, and that's why sometimes during my those days, I used to never be bothered by a relationship. When people judge you based on the kind of relationship you have, whom you are dating, and all that, well, trust me, I will never feel guilty if I make a bad choice, because the only thing I will feel bad if I fail my classes, if I fail in my career, because that's the only thing I have control over. But the whole idea of don't never punish yourself. If you ended up in wrong hands or na kin kudula di kayin dura lui punish kubalu anti fail kwandi ngadi edufa di age, because there are a lot of factors that guide love kujai relationship kungaba. So it's a lot of a struggle. So just be fair to yourself. Know that acha wandu na chikudula raj. The kamali are some of the things you quite nowadays. The social pressure, social media. You just feel so tired. And there's a time in a relationship, even think do masura. Atadakan ku dirwaya ko. Do masura you a lot of work. But now you want to fake it because in Korkuba post for Valentine. Today I was almost tempted by Louis posting Valentine. But I realized the last photo I took, God knows it. And I'm with my partner. You can imagine. I'm what could do kunam. But that part of social pressure, we are not even there today. But suppose Angelanya Antini Genzine. Charano kuta makeup kudam sura kujal we kong social media. But deeply inside me, I'm not even up into those things. Huh? Walk a land, walk at it. What period, you know? What is kidding? So, yanake love. So I don't know if I'm really answering the question, but love at all. Jala experience what is important.
Thank you, Auntie.
Love any I believe.
Yeah.
Love any I believe, by the way. A love work one day together. Baruk 1 year, and that I think everyone can agree with me that I don't care we can't be together. And actually love, by the way, we can't jam. Repeat. But I can you culture a job shape in its own way. Go away, you're finding a way we could do and boom. So I think that's what I can say now. But yeah, about the questions.
Question to
And
get your answer.
Okay.
There's other
Let
questions.
me have a thing.
You are very, very important.
And I have
question.
another question to ask you.
Okay, you can go before I take.
okay. Then
Okay, now Ati was saying, Ati was saying that even I see love in the first place, which is jam. So I went to Ati, like let me say, meeting someone for the first time, then you talk. Is that love or is that emotion or you feeling? And okay, so do you separate love with the emotion and feeling or
But by the way, feelings okay we con chong adi okay we con attract one there no. Yan ke biological love me alwel kinang chemicals. But now, I can be able to like a gradual, but like you love a social factors can be shaped. You just by the way, have you ever meet someone who think like you really love them, right? Now, like a lot of your relative.
Wow.
At that point, you just have to do anything to switch off
Okay.
because you know social pressure. Because in Chira you, a church 1 year, like you to just fall for the person, meaning in it. But later on, I will introduce me a few days and all that. Kuchakla nye at that point, where car, well, like I think and you just have to find a way to end it. So, in social, social factors near guide. So, for it, I can belong, you learn their feelings with belong. It depends with the social factors surrounding your environment. Katuin kati. Bila chile bala nang baba. Bill, can you go to daddy? Just go with myself.
The question to answer, Dorcas, I need to take it back. So, you're my you'll appeal
Yeah,
for
you
you,
can,
but I have three
wait,
questions for
Yeah,
you.
but you
you
can
can
continue.
continue.
Perfect. I have three questions for you, but I'm gonna teach the people that are sharing their ideas in the comment section. I want to acknowledge you and thanks for joining us celebrate Valentine on the U-turn platform, questioning, discussing, learning from each other what near really mean. If near a real or a scam, and why do we call it a scam? Is it is it unconditional or is it conditional love? And because for the spirit of today we are talking about love in romantic sense because Valentine Day. So I want to bring back Chol Mayula Injiping Nong Dorcas what she said about love. Injiping Nong Atiang Riak Bai. And we could have a too later. So I want you to share your perspective. What do you think about love, romantic love in this sense? Is it do you agree with both Atiang and Dorcas that love is true, romantic love is there? It's just that how it is expressed is different. And why is it different? And is the difference we feel is that we say maybe could be fake or a scam or what? I don't know. So what do you think, Cholma? You are there with us, unmute yourself and let us know your thoughts.
All right. Good evening. Good evening to all of us. First of all, Alabaluel, and I agree with most of the points or perspective being said. I'm not that. I'm still and can go around Janang Pande. But
Okay.
if I yeah, give you more experience, but based on what the little I have through boyfriend, girlfriends levels, I can say near Damanda depend with the okay to Johnny Roti Neran anti or Nyante. And Aberba in the middle, keep changing. Even as a man, Kujalo and Kortik, the love, Kujala white material, Kuja things required a different. I also start again. So to me, walk by the way, I really don't know whether it's pure how to really love emotionally. But now emotional attachment with your wife. I don't know whether I have learned that. So sometimes, well, about go, but to me, I think that aspect is young. To everything create the way, but that emotional connection, come it can much. It's actually anang that gap to, and sometimes that's why you feel Anang tien, let's say Western in Ben, on Jen Pir Kawaja in Benton, and it fill that gaps. And ladies expect us bu that gap below, but to me, we are not trained on doing that. Achie manko, to me, achie manko, but how to do it with intentional, kabobe from our heart is actually very difficult. It's very difficult. So, and sometimes naja loy, something kichabobe ipyo, kui truthful, eka chiloy.
Thank you.
Okay, naja raba dom, you can do it, but deep inside you iberan lu yena dom nyi kene chito chichok de, but achilo lu yen. So
But
I
Nyarwan,
think
you know my board. Do you love cow? Do you feel a cow? I tell you what.
yeah, yeah. By the way, we love cows. That is true. And I think anang ranja yo social media keluar teacher, do you love your your cow or your girlfriend? I hope nang ranja dilu deal kak punya kena. He gave the Dinga man answer.
Okay.
Cibelela ni
I
nyan nyar
listen.
nyar andala nyar ku ku anang mio dia nyala nin paranda. So Dingas mostly love cow.
Okay.
Ku kaga pure how to evaluate kujela ko gitu. So tangen ache chuku near, but the way we're supposed to do it emotionally, can I live watching that training to kada the gam work at the early age. So to me, that's my perspective. Thank you. I will
Okay, an bangade ba yen indoor cast by no really can are you feeling what John Mayula is saying? John Mayula actually aligned can think react by he brought this concept of love and performative love to young culture and honestly confessed and I've been a emoji for those men who are watching with South Sudanese way Dinka and Dinka of this side, do you feel the same way that Chichol Mayul expressed that in our culture, it's not something that you learn, it's something they grow up seeing. It's not so in fact it doesn't feel real now. Don't flowers. So it doesn't feel right according to Jiang, especially Jiang Bor, which so that's what Atia was saying. Actually, in our culture, we don't do this performative love, and because of the way we are exposed to this global world, we watch TVs, we watch movies, we see social media, TikTok, we see other cultures of performative love and kawaii dinka people, kawaii dinka men and women. I have seen women, trying to post it on dinka norur kon ko mon jam bi ya get on TikTok but ja yi batik ja chi to on live camera. Is that love or a performance? So I just want to bring that question. Someone asked question earlier, Kingdom Mina Thieng, and the question the Jamar earlier was asking in today modern dating culture or even in marriage, because people date even in marriage. I continue to experience that. Has love become deeper or more performative? Is modern love deeper than ever or just keden war pan jeng na yitom ye respect e chol ma yula lo mo du ku lu respect nier kana community du ku lu respect ni tengo kwaten ke nier better this one or flowers attached. I'm confused.
Okay, then. Like in the Ghana jam, I said, okay, when I hear the word love, the thing that
Yeah.
comes to my mind is like care, respect, let me say kindness, attention.
Yeah.
So okay, yes, Joel is right for sure to say that today we are forced to express ourselves in a way that women can love thing can express outside. But the question I can also ask when I can take it back to Joel is that And also all of us here, when we go back, right, let's try to go back and see, let me say, our grandparents and grand for those that have grand. So like you will use to express that they love the wives, because this point of our men being post, right, it is like, for me I can see like it's copying a culture, right, trying to copy a culture and trying to admire that the way they express it that way and good. But
Mhm.
okay, the first thing that we just need to know is that is it real or is scam? We can, for me, I said it is real, and there are some factors that can make it scam, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so now I can ask you, those days you could express it, because we need to know if there's a way they used to express it. We need that, yes, that is copying culture, and let's try to express it in the way that they know. On I live tight, I can that parent did not love our mothers or something like that. Can we say that? But let me say that when when we say respect, right,
Mhm.
and care in love, okay, let me say yes. I'm like Shola, I'm not married, but for me, when I think of love, even I cannot narrow it down to say that to maybe to my boyfriend or someone that I'm dating, but it is to any human being that's around me, right?
Mhm.
To show love and care attention to them. So Keja woja tinga activities like let me say the activity that you do with your partner that is in romantic love with you, or maybe say to a friend or what. But all I got controlled by care and attention and respect. Yen kile
Care.
tinga roya ko lamo ngadi cheating you can feel like this man is no longer loving chi and ben yar. Like how do you experience and how do you feel that is no longer care for you and your kid, maybe if you have your kid, no longer respect you there, maybe embarrassed, maybe in public or what kajalo is no longer achi yan yan. So it is the action, commitment, the feeling, what they do to us that show that this one really love me. Respect my respect maybe um my values, kind of all those things, how important I am to him or her, I a friend. So all these things they express in different way, very different way can we express. Like you can express care to your husband different like the way you can express it to your sibling or maybe to your friend.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. And all those actions you can term up as love. So when I come to that question, like we girl mostly kaya I think then I will post back to dom kubaka ket kubaka ngulo like okay, all that thing, all I don't even think you guys that are there, we are called outside, those white people. I don't think they even do that to show it in the video or what. It is their culture of expressing themselves. I don't think you want to show to post it that by you that your husband or your wife love you. But yeah, this day due to social pressure online, so that you guys are doing well, you love each other. Most of the thing I can but even for me, I think in most cases that is none of someone's business. Whether you love yourself or not, the fact is that is how you feel. You feel comfortable. Because Ben has knowing that you love your husband. It is nothing to us, but how you feel inside you and the most important thing that and most important feeling that we have there. So for those that are posting the husband to do that, I know you get pure me to feel make you feel great, okay. That's well and good for them. But how was it experienced in those days, 1990s and 80s? Let me say, for us in our culture, who experience dating to the minon. For me, I don't know. But I can say that there was a way Kelu express. And I can say that Keka Kedi Arkan is that I don't get on there, but I'm going to man. A lot of Tikunyarka Chinyu Tenani, a Chinyu Tenani, a lot of Jabio. I don't know. I always say that. And like let me say in our community today, like, let me say those days. Like I might do jari RPG Ben. You don't greet him when people are seeing. Because they will say that like they will take you like maybe in different way in Mujerma, in all those things. So you go and greet inside later when you meet in the evening. So for me, for me when I say that I cannot I think a child will get a laugh. But that is a culture. You know, that's how things are done in that area. Eh? Because I know when you are in Rome, you do as that. You behave like the way Roman do things. So maybe that's how they experience their love. But all in all, when someone care for you, eh? Care for your feeling, at least make sure you are happy, you are okay. That is enough. Okay, what about now? Louis pick. If I'm picking it, I can't. But inside me, man, thing alwela yinyi adunum. Yinyi adunum. Okay, what I understand when I think they yinyi adunum is that you feel like you are not being cared for, you are not being respected. Kake bana I think la tema with the action that achi anya. Che. Kada nyi adunum. But I need is Elui care about you, protect you, respect you. Kada nyi this guy really love me. And that is true action kaya galui right? I think I chair kachi belue te mana ting jam ka dunum kachi be dunum. But I respect jalo kere jal kaja lodi kaja dunum. But you come like maybe you come to social media, you take that picture that you are kissing the cheek or your lip, whatsoever, to show that you want to show that you love yourself. One of the guy who work on bicycle and actually that most of the thing they can do experience like that. I got caught because Louis fruit when they are not in reality. Well, for
Yeah.
me, I really don't know. Go yes, I'm married. Jela dinyali imagine. Bajaria, kunti inti tindu jalo miss. Kujaki you kuja ja party jo ja mod. Yeah, the man okay enter ola benang camera bin camera Louis record. Yeah, to no the man. General Kiti, I don't know you. These young people, where do you get that time in? Will record? Those moments are personal. The personal moment of how you feel. Where do you get even time to record that? And I have an money just party where it will come later later. Well, for me, I don't know. General for me and elder, I feel that is like you want to prove something that is not there. Well, no, it may be there, but maybe this social lifestyle, millennial these days, and all those things. So by the way, I don't have experience on that. Maybe with time and my family, then I will see. Maybe some point I just will fruit. And again, when it comes to love, some people say that uh, when I read the book, like the light we carry from Michelle and under the side of parenting. So Michelle said that many people need to show up to them and say, how do you manage it? How do you manage it for 30 something years now? You are happy. You are always okay. All these challenges, you go down and again. Um, every time that for me, every time I always try to tell people that my husband is not God. He's someone that can make mistakes, someone that can leave his socks outside, take a beer, someone that can forget something on the table, maybe on the dining table that was not supposed to be there. So try to prove that no one that is God, right? But how Jelele? Again, some of us in the younger age, or let me say, we usually want to copy the lifestyle of the people that we see growing up, their lifestyle, right? Or the way they experience their love. Jelele, some of us, they even there's some people that look into my marriage to see to make sure that they do exactly what I do in my marriage, but does not work like that. So it is about knowing someone that you are dealing with and you only a call that make him happy or happy. What do you do really to make sure that you are aligned together? Something that I learned with time is that your partner, or let me say someone you love, is not 100% right every time. That in let me say in any relationship, even with your sibling, there are rough time and good time there. But can we emphasize a lot how you do it, not to copy other people, but can you stand for you. So when I come to this thing, maybe maybe we can look into how Dinga men experience their life and be contented with that. What do they do? Okay, let me see. Let's leave Valentine things out. What do they do to show that they love us, they care for us? No, apart from this flowers thing, we need to know that, right? What do they do? When they get children, make a post that even they feel like they pick it love by you that you are Louis and Louis pick no in. Okay, yes, a little bit, yeah, because that's not what they do. They are not, or they are not grown up seeing that's what their parent do to their parent. Eh? So, but what do they do? One ask your father, you can learn to express that they love the wife.
That in the comment section,
Maybe
waiting comment. Uncle near Jamula, on my post, you know, when I supposed to be there in the camera in the house.
ayo.
What do you do to show love? We want you to dance and you don't like dancing. So what do you do? Can I be down the camera? In the comment and not in the camera. They don't like camera.
Put
I
it.
tell
Someone
you,
is there.
take it away.
Chiguayan. No, I'm just reading the comment. I'm sorry. I didn't know that I was not muted. So-
Oh, okay. Don't ask you to do your job.
Question Chien
And
Gani
again
Atanga Kwe.
today, eh,
Yeah.
and again today, many people say that. Okay, I don't understand it, but many people say that now you fake because there's this trend today that women love money. That if she love money, she'll look into your pocket. If she love money, she always look into what you'll bring to her. That's money. Let me say in this time now, it's an iPhone, nice car, nice clothes, nice dress. But okay, let me look back. Let me look back to the man one. Okay, for me, I see that that is those are the activities done to experience love. Me buying, even you can experience that to friend. That is not someone that you are in romantic love with. To show that you really care and love for them. I know iPhone. But okay, coming to today, a lot of things happening. Human history was a very long world. You are supporting someone, but at the end, it end up in a way that you don't expect. Then you tell me that he's coming, Louis coming in a real way. So let me say, those are the activities and can do experience buying something to someone. But Eja Benka is come when someone only expect you to do that every time when does not do anything in return, right? You buy for me an iPhone today, what am I giving you in return? Like buying for you clothes shoes next time. What do I do to show that I also love you? Because most of the people always complain that what women give is only themselves, right? Only themselves is what they give, and they expect all those good things from men. Me, I don't know where that culture come from. Kwa kweli, ito dhamana on there in our like I give you, I give you, you give, I give, right? So to experience love with those many activities, and you can even see many couples today. You like if God bless you, you have something good, then maybe you can bless your wife maybe with good phone or good good car. These are the modern way that they experience love on there. Which activity do they used to do to experience that? And yeah, yes, I can tell you Biralo is come when someone already expect things from you, kitchen and anything that you do good for them in return, maybe. Like let me say, you always expect your boyfriend to buy for you iPhone or what, everything you expect. And I think okay, in most cases, there's that understanding whereby women are to only expect things from men, right? Whereby many girls are like that. You only want to survive through man. I think doing you better doing below it. Because for me, let me say this thing. For those women that are work on themselves and they have something, maybe they have, let me say they have businesses or they have money. I always see them giving back also. That's what I know. Those women that have work on themselves and maybe say they have some businesses, they always think sometime of their partner. Like he has given you this thing, tomorrow you give that. But when it comes to a point whereby only your partner, let me say, if you are a woman, your partner give you everything. I feel like that's when you don't have it. You don't have maybe that thing to you in iPhone or another special thing. And that is in most common way whereby today the life that we have today, most women depend on men a lot, right? So kajaluita now, man is the one that breadwinner and everything we always give you that. Kajakulel women have money and they always look into our pocket, but I think it is because they don't have. Those that have and they have decided to work on themselves and they're happy, I think they also give to their partners. So let me say I think because I have not yet experienced.
Bu
But
jam dom
and
where
also
on
other people, let me say other people.
Na chat to kabalwil. Yeah, example of those women that have.
Okay, and okay, to some point, there's some we have culprit everywhere, like those that always want to have plan to use you. They are there. Like I want to use you to show that I love you. I pretend. I make sure I commit myself to get something. Like I don't call no call who commit. Like they want to show that they love you. Then at the end they will be like, "Baby, buy for me car, buy for me iPhone, buy for me what." After that is done, because I will pretend where you have picked that they love, then you go away. Then they will say I was used, and that's when to become until is scam. That's why I said before, yes, love is real, and at the same time can be scam.
Yung na chin pa do I think in below a question that you had one of the question I had for you about actual real love and dependency. You know, when this love expression, you like no, kichi and and you also mentioned when my question is, you know, what the difference between actually unconditional love or either she express or can express, or and effect love, which is yet to express just to receive favors, and that is where but because your lifeline, you have to fake it. You have to really work so hard to give them that, because they also give you something. They give you food, they give you clothes, they give you shelter, and you have to do something to show, to praise them, that they are loving, because that's how they express their love, by provision. And in your how you express your love, by thank you. So that's one question. Another question, but Yalamar is social media making this love, thing, a relationship become really difficult, especially during our time. I know that the thing about love in the 80s was deeper and real. And maybe, I don't know what measures that make it deep and real. And love and show up that you have to really fight hard to let people know that near a top. So is social media making it even worse? And also now bringing it back to culture then in the young, because youth and educational platform, when we are having this discussion, they are meant for education, because they need to actually channel our mind to the right direction. Where should we be celebrating love? How should we, learn from each other, like appreciate the trend, but also be grounded culturally to or ben or individually, because agency is very important. I don't want to be much but you all when against his will, so I take his agency, right? Or aren't you kurba but forced to be in a place where I come and make praises that I don't even mean. So I've said so many questions in my description. I think I just want you to take it back. Speak from the education perspective, which yeah, empowered women.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Akwal and Susan. Question kuna kan kapinga pia so nyake wako so ene chinindo. But na your question cha tinga la ka dunga kwal ka tawo in our chat box. I don't think why questions city kake public tati nangenda ci beben yan. But apa gol kara social media. Is social media making it worse for us? It is definitely yes, because everyone want to show that near. Everyone want to show. Okay, expressing love, it is related to care. Ku care ya jalo ide, when you care about someone who has no food, you can yaji chin much because you care, right? I ran ye kenang chin one there ka yenada. And that's why anang kol chana kol well, I think rurku anang ke doy well den yir jipia ka dit piot. It's actually a quay express. Uh, if one of the reasons ye borgam why ke could be thinking it look at it pure. But when you get into dirapio kachela ban, it doesn't make sense. Ekada basa chike explain a piet. Suppose be alwele we don't know how to please nyirchipie. Ni na will empowered woman, because But you will never see me posting kujalwelo un mitcha mondia chaloila kujalwela ekera de dina de nanke po jit tonka mondu whatever. I'll never do that. Now, if my husband doesn't have any other ways of pleasing me, kuye buka use bekeda la watch. You know kacha kadang acha buj wal chalwele da. Ya la balwa kacha buj. Suppose na chala tiwar nyande ni nyati kubaku ye hoy iPhone. You know that man was going to be all over the place kaya kaloiban. Or even be taking a business class, you know, utirti ko ano la juba and all that. Sometimes I enjoy those privileges. Kwacha anche chalu post about it. You know, that's how we come out as selfish in the mind of people who want to be praised. Because given the culture in our providers, diara ke lum ke ye koi praise ko ye chola de in a good language we are put in a way we have to be out there praising our men. Now very table ba will we also have we provide warur kwa yuko kwa Rur don't take pride because of the cultural values here developed. They don't take pride. Branjala big oh ting dia chawa iriai. They don't do that. For us, yada, because what you get purity that you don't brag about kichalwe much. We also keep quiet. We don't go out and this is where we were talking about financial abuse the other time. And kati yen jaban na jol ko luru scam jak la bana la kati you have done a lot in silence in the dark kichalwe much. Because we don't take pride in saying that when you chalwe kana kuyera nang pio kray den kor benini scam maka jaka ka collect ku kinyi jenga ki moy loye the other way banaya ko chinga pet ku wenang that understanding. Now tell me na chi acha desperate will ko what else le be moy loy to express love chan love da it wala ne ke you show something ba loiran to express love. We also need, if your men participate kabai like before you are not left alone bakang loito. That is love. If they are there emotionally, emotional support, how was your day? This must be really tough for you. Just brand it you need a hug when you have a bad day. That is enough. So in our work, I think what you did, work or katikor. But then our men, they find it so easy be we will get again, you know, katikor ga chero to quantify. Kaka chirka idiar kalo impan meadur. You cleaning in mumidin that you know what you queen, and then at the end of the day, Alamonchela Louis 7 hours of Bakuluan Kalu. Kuran Louis, I don't know, God knows how many hours Kalu. So you see, that is the difference. Now Najalara and rigid. So the best Kadangman and work, Koike are doing well in their relationship currently are people who are flexible to adapt. Now, in an environment, in express flowers, who candles, who chocolates. Trust me, we women work alone don't change. If chocolates we are you gangur. If you don't buy your woman chocolates, who kaba gangur balang ti. But we are not happy.
Well, a pumpkin, jamana.
Yeah. So, you have to be flexible enough to adapt to the situation. I always joke about Tilweran, oh, Moinduku Babalu, Africa, and all that, and all that. But then when I think about Bubirir, for example, in Juba, because my husband is supportive. But now, culture, because some of the things you can loy, I don't want to within 3 months. Because Biran be yoga is a problem. But I can loy telepunage. Can't be it. Kuyuran, wherean you with the Rupka Quene copinga mediao. Kachuran vela, yung chinani yen mana kung kanim. Where you wouldn't believe me. So now tell me when you're not metijalmu kukawa waro 1 year. I didn't get married for food actually. let me just I just have a self correct. Ana rantonga and tia can tidir can ana chi beto that level benelwel okay thing kurie ka family abi chokla no and all that I and can even on there thing on chena my family was not at that level. So now tell me in that relationship which you are going mumit what is your contribution kuyong ba kwen that can you support. So now you can somewhere hilage ku jeran jam wer kan gao ku man mi de anen ke lawyer this time kwa random it. So let me rush home ku joka dol tundur ku lel akoy my will go plus
Yeah, I'm
so
back, man.
oh
A
yeah and
pro,
back
okay. Emma, you'll go
so
pro.
yes a pro yeah can be janwel chiran be me dom ku man mi de I remember anen ke lawyer ku la bla lawyer you can show so ku me da beri like you guys even had that when they are read anom ne and go right so e ka chiri kaka ku loy ke ka ya ku je lwela anga ya chiti jor ku jo pinge ka chiri kaka ku kanye yu na che tinga tiak for food ke yi tonge ngo bebe maintain man yo like ni ra ye pio ka ya ka lwerut that support you gam ke ka piu en ka near pio again yeah there when I talk of not marrying for food the fact that I'm in a category most of us jamten we are in a category of watch the bulwel okay this relationship kuria ke cool ka le chong that's what I mean. But again, the way to a man's house, hard, hard, is
Food,
through the right.
stomach, through the stomach.
That one is there, and it is also the way to the woman's heart. Yeah, way to the woman's heart. Kati yikala korba kati imbala luating do bebe cham. It's not just even chocolate. It's food. Think about the February dish. I check about what I'll melbang day. And I get a tip. Or beninda to go and cook February dish. Eating do. That one can really increase love. Acha go kon a joke how I almost fell in love with someone because we were hanging out as young people and this guy cooks so nicely. Acha do very young them. A true story.
Wow.
But yeah, so that's how kati chirika they mean a lot. So cham angot key a factor in this. Take good care of each other. Banying e chichamade kuyinde. There was and one of the lost boy wives it lay any story of someone yellow walang uncle nge nira it. Gwalol, what do you mean? Go to imagine there was a dysfunction and quacking kuan mush. Skujap chambe kumende ediao. Go ran go lwela mananga kwana chodom med bacham. Kujelo wetka lucky wela kedang ngade ting dia yimeda ye be engage ala kwa appetite ye bloss. So akar ba koncham ku ba med dom. Go kwa kanyin ngen, you can imagine that in a lost boy kedang gathering. And the guy was very okay with it. Lu man that like can ko ngoban chatting the chokon cham. So ke ka kadang element of care ka nyuwa ka. Going to kateron ka pan jing yu ka thong. By the way, I grew up in a typical my background a polygamous marriage kind of you kwa dia ngaban. Stories can near ya ka lwela. Kaka polygamy nya ke pool of competition. E bang tom pinga jam ko dia nyaro no wala ke chito di ngel na o che. Ka ke mana chi be bat. So sometimes I find it hard, but wela kabu loy lonteron. Na loy tinga la da ka wela wende nye trade up yet. Okay, what about an kin wanang mi bich? Me they ada ya ka treated based on to you loy do. Man da le ban ke so powerful na cho amen rage man. Kayan katula la kan ni ara ban because of the way they handle themselves. But I can live ko yan kulwel in yar because men do e go ba February. In the era relevant in our context right now. So what is important man how we care for ourselves. Akwal nane question that can well
No question. Like can I Dorcas the man expectation, right? Now in long-term relationship, I tell well exactly that people have expectations. So what we hear is that either even in the past and even right now, even with exposure, or even those women who believe in, you know, who know their own, their own things, or God no they do no. They still have expectation that nangura and chocolate they can add kukuche you can be a real pure. So in terms of like thinking long term, does love expressed through you chocolate or expectation? Do expectation ruin the relationship? If na chocolate nur kwa chi you can be real.
So yes, yan kaka when yana jalwela when we talk of love, jala kalu evaporate math kuki jaya replace it and a commitment to responsibilities. Now chocolate that level of commitment to responsibilities, ka chocolate ni ngorti, actually beting do because alle balen na ya ko jama pet kala balen honestly akor bayan to mba chocolate. I don't know if that how that will sound anyway, or just find a way anyway to deal with it, because in the barati well na che anu chocolate canto. Like there was a case of this woman I respect so much. She ran back well, oh moindu na chi near look at way modern Allah kungaban, and this is one of the families. They were working so hard at be to buy. Eventually kati ga yabo ku yuk bas acha kala ne go tur kalwa ho moindu na chi ne ara kini loy kana golwe as long ye ke bi ba cha mon je ye ba tan ku chweren I'm very okay. So but eventually they saw it by go and all that and a lot of great things. So nothing in a bigger picture to chill settle. But trust me, it go keen kind of mojo. Those small things they really count, no? Because now you're auntie are taking care of it, trust me, it can be difficult me to handle bigger things. So where it go kin kananya try to show that kind act of kindness. Kati they matters. That's why in a wala la ne bo kwan nang ewo ju jarit kunyana nge ya tinki no man ku after 6 months nga ka go ba gam e bilo nang deng ku pelen yung cha wo ku deng that wa check maybe deng anya tad. Kuna ler pandu you expect, like I'm talking about the western setting. You visit kulok you rane rapal way pande. Even achi sing a tiang kang and you expect nyandun jelo and be cleaning wala loy for you. Show that you are capable of doing something, because later on at yakarut kucho jala kdi will be house with manage and then go in there they are gifted in doing that. They don't need men to do it. Kuna chinichen kuleranda nang chin le you. Eka big area to learn a responsibility. I said it. What they are, by the way, even chalating did. It reach a point when you are choosing a husband, can you choose the one you think about who will take care of you lay in the edge. Lay in the those traits anyway are yoke thing. Even chala ko war rurken loy ke diara. Ran wo iloni en diara nang ran diara bratom chwara chin sense of responsibility. Wanang ran diara la bai tie the thing about thinking caring. Ware no rur chalo dear. Dear is connected to responsibility thing. Ebe lonin war lonin dear ku yin katao e nyuot yin responsibility. Because at the end of the day, Kedaela ended up with responsibility, because you may in a vulnerable situation, you need someone to take care of you. Question about, but somehow I'm not seeing them. Question that you ban.
Yeah, question to Ben ku book man perspective be ping ruti kinti chicken advice for ping is that is love your keen fall into go why you fall into love or you can jump you I'm from North Carolina. Do we fall in it or you
By the way, I need to jam jam kakanir, because my love journey is so bad. So and can go near freely, because I make any met can go run can feelings for men. But kile obalwel
So can we say that you fall in it or you did not even fall in it? It
I
found
did not
you.
even fall in it. I was booked into I love. I was booked into a relationship that put me in a resistant situation. So every man that comes my way, that man at a time when my love hormone was supposed to be active, Kiana in a resisting mood.
Yeah.
Because the
You
idea
told
of
me
relationship.
Marco already.
Eh?
Because it,
No,
you know,
so there are two things. I cha Michael a problem. Cha Michael Meko Chakor.
okay.
And that put me in a way, any relationship, man, I think I resist. Because I just kind of, but can about real given experience ya getting two ways. And I'm
I'm
going
not
to
getting
fall
her.
in.
You think I know make sure I'm good.
We
Yeah.
are getting you. We're getting you.
So keto anang ko ya fall in love. Kuko ya fall in love, actually guarantee that it will sustain them. Kukanang ko yake kuonim kuleke jal near yotinala.
Okay.
So talking about those marriages, yenel bilnyana nga tere ku joraro lir. A typical example in quite bay together, ku jakaru la niar. Webro jala date in marriage. Like a condition, you are already there.
So you have to make it until you make it or what?
Eh? So yes, you to jal thing, yeah, yeah, bala to come what kitchen like anang people who stay in those marriages and ka forcing. Allah bi bela jal tin ya ko an yelwele baba duone ma na chama len targum reng titi. A case a case of ko chika tuomnim kungor kitchen kala work out. But there was another case of this woman, a Louis Mock, can any other express openly. Go lola yung hindi ako ay la che mo nywarej. Go lo ka charej ko bergami nga yupatar.
Okay.
An example of koi chi agwal ke near, not necessarily near, but actually ngade near de la Louis grow. Ila Louis built. Kujela, I think a lot of you are familiar with this Imbra and you meet the person and you love them and kujakla twin. Yeah. But what actually sustain it? Actually, that way to fall in love, ku when you are and well about you don't get to fall in love at it. Kutiakar, na me adadu. They love hard and then they ended up fighting so hard, like a roman even. Yeah, I relate terrible things. Any other question before Banaja rule?
No, maybe last question. We don't cut Jala T, Jala Ben, Busho, that we are almost coming to the end. Get a learn Kina and but where do you for sure? I really believe that, the way I wanted to bring it back to our society, the way there is really no like straight line of yen nyayen ya dir kulu fall in love ku betiak or brante be dir kulu from my lifetime based on jirwa dir okay me kuche man I still continue even the ben be a lot of our relationship are long distance, so the expression or the journey of love and marriage and sustainability are different in our society, and also our cultural practices man nya go yima ko ke kuidado one near is or man any mean yi any gwa jala yin bi ating dia or you can lo yin ka ben yitia, so near actually I don't think a common conversation we have or been expressed to make it to be real. To near look lan man near online near movies and near kawajat man to or pan kawaja the way they do their thing yen ka lui ku learn, and how we apply it abija lui depend can your own personal and unique experiences. So here we are not prescribing, we are explaining how things are made. Personally, I believe kan chi na de chi ya de kalwela na tieng and chul mayula. I personally experience the fact that our society is more not into expressing love, right? So even if you express that, do ke problem or attend kakuma, but take be article yom kind of moji ka disrespect by the society. Abu mo betting ke too into ticket and it's been supporting thing that man tiang riak by and well it's a big deal, right? Okay, big deal, okay, wrong. Even so really now is for people who are watching this show and people that are, maybe thinking, is this really love thing is scare me real? The way can express, is it even working? Is it forced? Is it what? Akor baraja tinku ba think personally what would work for you kini much? What would work for you kini tik? Nongen kan akor what work for me is that whether and fall into or I learn from it. Kicha tinga TV, kicha ngur by is that personally I think that if there is respect, there's mutual respect in nature theory about, then there is love. If there is understanding, there is and care, there is love, right? If na look dear online and game with dear, I think love because like yeah, can get out post bend right now. And if it break relationship, let it go. That means that they don't even care about what everything else. But if they try to make it just to please you, then maybe they love you. Do you love them by forcing them? Then you could do too. Like you forcing someone to do something. Is that near right? Or is it to go and get likes or for different other reasons that you could do? So I want before ban and my you tell message ben I want to show my you like big jam. I know take care from perspective day. What do you think Ruthie are talking on this show? U-turn is for youth, is for young people like you and Dorcas and us women. What is no one young who are dating, who are feeling the pressure of all this modernity and the tension between culture, land funding. What do you think? Is
Well, a question before that.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay.
question the You done?
Yeah, go.
Yes. Joel, as you explain, as you pass your message, I also want you to answer this scenario where you know go can nyan de for 6 years. Na mi akale why de lwel kana nyan cha you war bulpariai. And then kupel nyan when go you for 6 years, kulo nyan when lolo. How do you explain that in context of love? You love their kwarkwa ka you love the man. Thank you and pick it up.
Okay, thank you. To begin with, thank you, Atiang. Kajagalwel, because Kiditaret, Bukondom, one of the challenge. I think women really don't hear a loy cake, but to men, according to me, is a factor. Could these modern men that are trying to fight it? Damanda nana ajina lejitia lo moindu em mu kukana kopi cake. I want to tell Iran has really is trying because such things can be accord bravery accord beran be could be those stereotypes because so that's the first things damanda kichirke ego but is a cultural norm chira develop ko chile ko chi ka arere kon nginya chan ba ja tektin me. So that is it. Number two, tang kantin to bokaninya bias ubu elo nyatik. Let's just use that because anyway, what you want to call nyang not disrespect, but then kay go use go yo. So lelo nyatik kulenya nyandre tile lel yi waye kay welene lo nyan ngadi tor ne nyan lodge wala yila o nyan ka batiak. So I can get okay. First of all, based on the little knowledge I know, most of the longest relationships kajui ke kapo. Kajui bago yurun ke dijle tweng datam kajui ke achero do jam. I don't know why, but maybe akacheri chik kok chigal learn along the way kuran we mechi you feel like you cannot bear. So nanang da dun chila temnom kin le ba nyanda lo. Second bit e mana da ye yung tiaga cha lewen kin ye man mo, it keep changing which kind of woman you want to marry. It keep changing. I don't know for guys mana itinija most kurti ke tinija akon nyir beautiful. Late 18, even 20, one beautiful wife. I share care, but as you go, kanang ko gaga tao lisi. Alabra and alaba ke chol beauty alaba chwarwe. So as chicken for reason koren ben nyane tiak kuchingai bai do can do that one. Sometimes maybe a date or because the relationship they are very long. Kanang ka kir niar along the way ten ku na chak nyintiet chiran tung kepyog or by intentional about what you are building. So nanang issues ko we're trying to come together kubaka solve then you forget because I keep repeating career relationship. So to me, anang factor we live in irani ke enum lager maybe distant maybe it was not that much serious. To women, I don't know. Nalja wagam the wagam a very powerful knowledge that you can know this is the red flag. Ekanato to women is there and natural. Iran a real well she real it's just that sometimes you ignore the red flags and continue to say that I and all this trying to convince yourself, but it is always there. So can walk on to all the men outside there. Let's try to fight culture. Manadagi and when ngadi kana chala balo kung aban all these things. Uh, but I think it works best when you cross. You keep crossing. Chakabalo just say balo tichiri when anything do it a little bit change a little bit. You even ask what germas because society did one yaje is also reduced in number. So but Abarjuba so pressure to make that decision a rare. But I chuku nyar buloy, chuku nyar bu taking care of the women or our wives. But a pressure with the setting the community. But all in all, we shall learn, and I think the generation Gen Z. Anang a little bit change of way they love themselves, even the way of dating. Nowadays, by the way, your telephone and going forward, is it your child? Going by Bella Bill, like and all this, I don't know anyway. So, but it has shifted a little bit. So I think we are hopefully Kangabro war generation that we benang change. Thank you.
That's a good one.
You answer theory.
Very much. Yeah. Thank you.
So I last question here before Ban and Ian Dorcas to summarize. Can love become weakness when placed in someone with different intention? And get when is coming Jala Benton. And I also want to acknowledge before we answer that question, there is one Utan member, Tona Jangwal. The show is pre-planned. Link for this show was already sent before the meeting. I tried to send the link to you, but your messenger is not working. So next time you are welcome on to our platform to come and share your thoughts. So back to the question. So we talked that love is real. Love is shown in different way. Is expressed in different way. The love I ain't got a hard thing too because we're about on the argument. And then in the middle, we question can you discuss is people grow into you discuss that people grow into love in the background. Well, because matchmaking, we want one relationship, one between them go away to run the But it's possible also about we grow out of love. Um, but at the end of the day, when we talk about marriage, get different thing. We have also agreed that a chair sustained by love is sustained by mutual agreement by adults to choose to stay in it, nurture to respect each other, to care for each other and the children to think. So that thing we have agreed. So now there is something still coming back in us here, and that's the question I am teach. So in the bara and Niara, but a wrong person. So is that your weakness to do that? Now bara le hila is scam. Is kama or or is it I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Okay. So in that case, I look near June, like I can't near a Mishala, and nature of the person. Ku ke jalto. Love sometimes can be misleading. I think one of the women that I respect so much, and I ex day I think Louis misbehave. What some forgive me, and it's very strange questions by the way. In my circle, I'm known for that.
Yeah.
What he and well, hey, Iran lo me all well, you know, to we in a relationship. And near lon PS, you never answer. Actually, well, I'm not going to answer you because Nanyaran can share pay attention to those bad small details, you know, somehow and then kick away. You don't look to the negative side. Who can imagine near Jajala let that cut and trolley away? Get the reality Aja play out. So I cannot really say kakakiton or a yinyaku, you know. So near sometime can be miskrang a coach ananke well unconditional love. We are talking about unconditional love. Iran korbaniar with the kareke, you know, adumum keben. And in the process, yanket weakness the word yar because we give it all.
Mhm.
Can nowadays is scammers Peter here by the way something about I was discussing with someone. Kwajala ke jari and this generation, the fact that they can use anything to scam people, including love. So people can fake their love, especially to get what they want. Kuna bagu tingena la joni la because anang dara loya love a chero de tem kutum. Ile ba fall in love in the much. But na che tinga la nyal kwanen ka kor nangin. You can really play into that. Kuje in low scam. It is always those cases of scamming in love are low in a situation where love can be wrong. Kujela personal character check it out cho iran janyar de kangot ke continuing ya. So acha le bangot kulwel ye love is yeni scam but a out of scamming yeni ke love yun achin ke by respect including love itself. Now coming to love and marriage. That's why it is always important na chok ran jal niara de kunang red flags chaka you ke think about marriage ke yen ye you know a long term journey yen ke pidu kan anang ka you can give like yen ka yin chon you pi and talk to yourself kubaka ku benefit main ba team kubaka dong kubayalo okay this is the positive this is the negative does it worth it you know and make a real decision now can I che robe le nang mit ero ja le nang jinde ne yun mama because alle banye yin har this other one you really ran there eating and then piondu kirata indiora but then anang red flags could this other one a eating emusula being la chieng can you make a hard decision and kaka then ko jala wondering oh we thought ngay near but how did she ended up king ngay in chitiak
True, true.
kaka hard decisions kaka jalo kaka. And probably could be the same explanation here anyan chi way la ting a kultuk yena la gam because I you won't kan red flags kati ku damanetio ku ti you know pressure there in a community ada kan ka mention it na but a disaster it reached to the point ayena wala lazim batik bay anan cases yena ka deadline ti ga ya book kayin ken anti kan you Now, you in that situation, by the way, especially where can you make such decisions? Red flag acha go ting kana won. Come on, log a lekity go an excuse could walk a queer to blame why do. So a queen acha yamerathon well young if that makes sense. I thought. So a queen corba my you turn message baluel go by a dan will bakuno.
Dorcas, what do you think? Kirika Bama too is can love wait because or I just want to bring it back to our culture. As you always say, our community pressure, social pressure, the setting, everything we rotate within our community effect. We're communal people. So, for example, no, you see, died, man. I died this year. I die about, I feel about love. The Arabian question is it there? Is it not there? I know, you have to take in the attention, and there's this boring love as well who has money. So, for people, and someone I want to put it you. For someone listening to the U-turn show today, I think react by from your experience before being U-turn message in the Jalalwe is can love wait? I remember when I was a young girl going, my first love was school. Even a brand, na niaren kin theater. Majority of people are can be teeth, so maybe they get that's what I concluded. or and then I also realized that maybe it came near, but they could not wait because there were no guarantee that Abella Tiaka or by the time Jan Jala to school near Rubia they get out, maybe can grow again, or maybe something happened. I don't know what happened. I still don't have answer. But from your experience and insight, can love wait? Or is it not nothing? Now it has to be now if it is there for young people that are thinking about it.
Okay. The thing is, love. I don't even know. I don't even know why we talk about love waiting because what do you mean? Love.
Okay,
Can
let's
you
see,
wait?
let's think to mark in here.
So let me give you time to come back.
Can you hear
Yeah.
me? I'm here.
So okay, I got well kinda.
Hmm.
When you are dating someone, I think I go near. The way you love your duck. It's not about waiting because what are we waiting for? You continuously love each other until you plan together, a part of commitment.
Yeah.
So it's not like I tell you, okay, near doing to an Musanduke, Kukon and Chotokosukulia. Let's continue to love each other, but then let's plan together.
Okay.
Now, coming about those cases, it reached to the point in Kati and Ja gambling. Because anang stories out there, in Benya Batit, ku generally akwan sukule chokor anang commitment de loy, ki lo in tijrot of course. What if? And the more what if chela kabo? Ki ajag jage ben.
And
Karana
from
jelo.
both sides, too much amunyap no pinya, ready much maybe Okay.
Ayen. So, and I think but this one also we can talk about love young in our context when achulum ka love a responsibility. Love ku a responsibility a kwal ku intin mon to school ku inji to ko school. Remember mo jen ke en ke mal ga ma tiya ko wero right? Abagu ati to kul ben be school e ben ka chin wo yung bagam. Na lwela kan ya ram wo cho gwa gam chen ke lo ilui. Can you fall in the category where we discuss financial scamming and that element chirati agi to kuchok bara ninde ka cultural pressure benina tinge monje tuid monjurati agi chiting de choti agro to abiyela affected even a relationship do so ka ke root calculate a social pressure economic pressure e yen ke near cho chitit yen ke ngade tier ne achal wel che right terms yen ke kwa chochi la twing with your love they don't plan together now na niara an kini ka che just a che peketen a lot to the family a lot to the bigger community and trust akui beto na we Gen Z Susan can ngade Like in my case, when I was young, okay, and I can go get it, but at least I used to admire people who my situation could not allow me to date them. Some of them remain friends. And in cases, yan karan tinga niar, banala I tinga like a family de nala niar. There was a case of this friend. I used to like him so much because of Baba De. Achi anenka kara nangun. But Baba De is, well respected elder. So yanke, near there and now it moves from individual to family to community. And then damande akoye yende pandu na wegi ada but bedina pale be shared I just feel like that one triggers my love even more. If that is a communal love kana chan kada na chi bet to kotong. And that's why there was this woman they had to divorce kakuma. After a few days ke ba ko jel ananga ayem loy jedier ker gora jor ku chiu na un ka je ber realize e po war ake pe la po ma kamani go ba ku je par ku je la yong je jong ranen jo we pandien. So yen so kada ne comprehensive naga ka ken much you don't
Yeah,
stop.
the other part is.
Yes. So don't stop at it to ye kuno in excite most ni aru kwana and in fact kaka blue na cha men du bidi kunen karir cha kayu kuyin boy ni ting ni aru kwana ta you still feel like I have to move on. I have to push harder because men di na kar bidir ke mon jor ke like e mon coach like in ni aru kwana right kor ba men mo and in most cases you will find other community who will eting ni ar kwat anan ko yi wari ken ka dui na hitting a young ti getting ni ar kwat and everyone knows ke yin dumping could jati an yin jari ku kat le batom wor ke le we and a little bit outdated banaga ko when ran more than a year and whatever ku yin to majing ka don't keep it private kam kon we ro ti ni ne ke kloti especially na yin yo ko bitia get to know the family na chia chok lo ke di de ba kar around ba koy la kor can you exactly kwande ni to know who are really good at it what they are by the way. Yeah. Who can en ka yin understand en ka yin ni what factors le be enforce ala chi biti because na just situation pande ni ka le ba ni okay this one and future this one I chin de be wala tin because abi kwande ngol wele la kudwel. Are we there young people next time what be kingdom bay pick experts.
We should.
Thank you. Thank you. By the way,
Okay,
if you
to
could,
interrupt a thing, to interrupt a thing,
if I,
like a thing saying that look at the background.
Susan in a road. Susan in
Dorcas, we cannot hear you. Are you there?
Dorcas, yeah, Dorcas.
Okay, I thought that like I got the shanty chol. So if chol is done, okay, let me say to interrupt a thing. I think talk of let me say looking back at the background of the family and all those things. So now if you are looking back at the background in this context now, are you terming love as feeling that you have towards somebody, or the responsibility that person is going to, or the commitment of the person? Because that is when you see that love is really complicated, because and that's why I was saying, can we try to separate feeling
So
and emotion
Kalwelke,
and
as
love?
social factors,
Because
social factors that actually maintain that love, kaya kalalwel. Because yes, biological love, chemical reaction, bira and tinge is there. But now, what tells love do na grow into something bigger, into commitment, a family? Achie bela rere kem konwero. E jala lo into no. Like someone was telling me, oh, and I chung any but I could not imagine the man the actual work or something. I'm sorry, quite. So
social issues, the chemistry church, and we react.
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, I want to but second it in a story in the earlier 2006, and one of my cousin, Akwa by the way, so it was dating question intention. Let me say, question intention. Bijagwa anything there, random go, kotungwa benino. So they came, Opalego, Gajaben Hilada, our village, Lilir. So he came to our village, those days, near which he appeared and Kabe, Lemrap could be Rabbi, between you all and all this. So, I want to be, he came to realize, now by he find a lot of calls, huh? Before, Ben Jajal can be Jaques, he made the decision to be by. So, my cousin, every year old, but the father insisted, Kulel, no, natural law. You don't want? Okay. So, he just got married last year, again in Tigre number 2. So, so to so to me, our factors if I consider if you want to make a decision, ko kakakeban, yeah, anang influence in a relationship or learn benin pandula chen. So I agree on that things. Yeah, you may not, but if you want to settle kukinja korba and you make decision kakeban aban koinim. So thank you.
Great. I called you loom and I question wrote answer. So
All right. Right. I think we have now come to an end. And by the way, this show was just meant for fun, celebrating love, discuss, and yeah, and so we appreciate those that have turned up to come today and have fun with us as we discuss and share our life experiences from those that are married and those that are not married like us, trying to come around. So we appreciate that. And now, no question to do. If you have some questions that we have not answered, we are sorry. Due to time, we shall come back for them and can have another fun. You never know, another Valentine time is coming and we share about them, or maybe some other topic that may touch them in another day. So now I will ask all of us, starting from Chul to Atieng Akwal, then I will be the last to share our Utah message. What have you learned today in this discussion? And is love real or is calm? Are you saying that it is both or one sided? So, briefly, at least 1 minute. We can start with Chul.
All right, my U-turn message, which I did, actually I've learned. That's it's always good to be on U-turn. I encourage you to tune in. You cannot go without learning anything. So today I really learned that we have to we are not it is not enough to be a provider. It is near so kati you could dollar we you can undermine chocolate and we have to so tamgo actually area let's try to 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 learn. Second to it manada damanda error damanda or as a ladies please I want to say that near the news on media let's really have our inner love by on the pani nye pana ni ko re na chala bai ku jo ko yo yung loy bai ku chi ko ka to ke de inga ene janyi pana nyar ku be yu nyo the TB nyen uh, actually not that very good to me. So let's really take it back. Bu niada bu even ting nyar kwa jo ting nyar kwa don ne in ba ting ba tiang. That shows that that woman is taking care of people kukachin kwa man and all a lot of things in that context. So in this modern context, please let's minimize we are trying to show off or trying to ba kata into pressure sometimes koko that money cage all iPhone 17 people may think that that is true love. Jenny iPhone 17 Jenny waiting to and all this. So we are planning to buy flood kuka interrupt. So please let minimize it. Let's work on building love is responsibility and our society are back to the track. But if we don't can war create ben we annual bu create ben we advertise, then we wajal chalk community. Thank you so much.
That's great.
All right, that's a time message from Chol Maila. And mind you, Chol, some people may show love through that iPhone stuff, so you never know. By the way, just do it if it make you feel happy with your couple. But if you are, I don't know if you are posting it, we are sorry. So I think you can come.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Chol. The point square yet. Ikajalta though, most of these show off you will see someone kachi the millennial kukachi a reserved a thing quad and they are more in the cultural way. In that way, better catch it will kake Gen Z na miaka bi Gen Z kuring TikTok. So yeah, so it's not one side fit all. So na chamo ndu ya do discover kan ya bla TikTok kan wa lar kudu before ben Gen Z da la pachich. The yin millennial like me. That's another one. Or you Gen Z da very calm, ku yin busy. And by the way, most of the busy women watching that energy, yeah, well, social media can roar. So cool, like I said, cool the war. I find it, na better do open man bagok. Okay, I will really be enjoying those gifts, iPhone 17, 18, whatever the modern boyfriend boy. And trust me, that boyfriend who I prefer Chibi Ayana. Why? Because Malda Butuk, I would really love because my husband we are not saving enough. That's why when the modern cell phone who I ended up kind of arguing in we were supposed to do this first before that. But my boyfriend kalo okay natural wrong me achin be and my parents kika be ika ka dung kachi achi ka kon poverty then bla you to none of your business. But anyway, during my time, work at your and gifts anyway. So my U-turn message, I just love at all, and love is a beautiful thing. They always say that, right? But now, how you express your love should be individual. Like the way to do you fulfill what fulfills you. Yan ka kila baka loy with your partner, and that's why it's important. Baka go Chimandi and if you go around ko bawu ko bakla gachi kichi a priority kikache amipio. So maybe you have to sit together and go through our plans. Yung uchu tabu loy by this year kung aban ya tede yan ye love again. Ku bayan kwanya yada ku banyi yan chinange birthday and all that. Love. So basically responsibility takes the center. Showing that you are very responsible. Even gokich. And I'm quite responsible. Buyer available when you need because they are supposed to be there. Na ya mwenye lokuipin kugo mar wechuru kukachi trust me can a big red flag. So nale bena let this gift section actually new to the modern love. That's why in Ogam. In lazim benanke lui sacrifice for it. Physical thing, tiga ye care. You know, when they talk of tiga ye care, it bring in the elements of it become communal. Kocha ben ki ye care ki nga kati inde baby nga kati inde. Nowadays kocha ka ya pal ko do binga wo ko wo kati. But yes, na lula tiga care a communal aspect. Ku knowing that I low iran ban and you expect changa ya dana chi ti akin yetik kayin be kwata bachi kun yin mo ya da kala balo in that sense na ni ti ka chin kwata ban e yin ke ya fuel ya da trust me ting to deprive love kwa na lo ka ye ting to the pay near I reflect lo ni ene ti ge na tin kwan do na you know ka lu glow you know very welcoming most women you think kwat ko na ma dia ne ake a dia ni ko mu rurkin anyway forget about the few evil ones ko cha chito but in most cases ting near I think lo ni kwat welcome I think ya da lo ni en lo chingen mo ndu ya da like someone said this during my wedding a chibilwela tieng lon ben pale wo ka mot kul binin ba ko chieng abu ting lon be ke wo mot like the best line I mean loyalty like the way yana kaman mo india kujela my in-laws so you can really they cool be wakanyimia something has happened the way these people don't make a work I receive yan kana but again yin ka ngot kin ye piok yin particular partner yin tik yin moch lo nen partner du yan ko ge la trade ngot ko to yi chen ya so ngot ke responsibility as a man whether your culture in you are there to protect protection now in which sense a lot of the modern families man a lot of protection man actually library ko protect much kwachin wet be chu gal ba ben brand nge budu but a unnecessary pressure from anywhere in ka inting to protect that in-law or that cousin do biting du bakaya bajo akor batanyen chen ku piang karot that protection is very important ting du wala ku lui rande disrespect and ka intatin okay trust me ka yin ka lui suffer for it yeah kujela kwat so love then a dialogue between kwane ban you know you integrate into the family and ka ken na cha din pa andu chied you know ka yin boost to the next level yin te pure mere in you join into mere pure you are well recognized kwando yes kujela wawadiar so protection when more of rule they have to protect but wawadiar our love are you that resilience that commitment yegam yimbe mita bakadi yimbe liya 9 months kumeda dit ku kaya chala kwan hingage yinchu kwandu acha wan wache ware neger but the fact that mit kwa yeka cholo kwanti that continuity mentality that we commit to yen kan nier kan so yen kakala balwel so nierato ku kila bajadiet to continue the dialogue and all that to interact follow me on my page I think react by or Nyandi Spark Initiative ask questions and then we can brainstorm on a lot of these things I'm sure we will meet again maybe International Women Day agwatio thank you
Yeah, thank you, Atieng. But this is really great. The way Atieng has put it, Atieng has her own way of putting this thing together, surely. And I believe this thing usually come from experiences and expressing yourself, learning a lot and learning many things. And so it is really great. And indeed, this is really a great return message that we all those that are listening and those that are here can appreciate. So you can pick from her with what you think is good, then you leave what you think is not good for you. So it is about filtering what is right and good for you. So right now we can go to Akwal to give her a return message.
Thank you. No, I've learned a lot from Atiang, from Joel Mayula, and from you, Dorcas. When I was coming to be part
So
of this
Akwal, you
conversation,
can pick from there.
yes. Am I clear or is my internet
Yeah,
wrong?
in a good.
Perfect, perfect. All right. So my U-turn message basically,
I'm not
when
getting a call, or is it only me?
Adelaine, I'm getting a call very clearly. In
I think your internet. We are getting a.
perfect, perfect. So I was just saying when I was joining this conversation, I didn't know at first like what will I be talking about or maybe just facilitating the conversation and learn. And for me, I learn a lot. I really learn a lot because kaka near very tricky. I very tricky. Now I'm near Bible. I read and near Bible is associate kind of betrayal. So yeah, you are near go back near a sacrifice. Near ke Samson ke your temporary thing they the liar. Can you near a negative in the Bible by the way? So that one so I was like, okay, maybe it's a scam, it's a sacrifice. What do I get from it? In the culture also near a line gumbi caught near mandu, near quat, can they touch. So it's in a cultural near associated kind of suffering. So this is a scam in modern society, near associated kind of material thing. If not, or all these big things, create commercial, get toy coin. Now, you get in any chair near. So near is about. Is it a scam? So I was confused when I was coming to having this conversation. I was like, okay, but approach from Bible, like yeah, good. From our, modern contemporary way, it's not good. It's associated with expectation or material thing. Now, parenting from cultural thing, it's associated with suffering. But what I've learned and my takeaway from now hearing from different perspectives, and that's why this conversation from cultural thing, it's associated with suffering. But what I've learned and my takeaway from now hearing from different perspectives, and that's why from cultural thing, it's associated with suffering. But what I've learned and my takeaway I am hearing myself. I don't know if everything. I think maybe you can unmute. You can mute yourself. I am hearing myself. I don't know if everything. I think maybe you can unmute. You can mute yourself. Perfect. So my takeaway from this conversation today is, Nirato. For sure, Nirato chemistry, there is near, for sure. Near Radu, self-love, family love, God love, whatever love, there's all kind of love. So that's my big takeaway. How yen express also another takeaway from the team today is that a difference. So someone say responsibility in Kenya. Someone say care and love in Kenya. Someone say a respect the way and you respect it. So those are my big takeaway. And to young people who are still questioning and thinking about this, maybe what I can tell you, part of the learning takeaway from this conversation is you need to differentiate, the real love, what you feel at the moment and what you can nurture in the long run, right? So when getting the question, is it a feeling? Is it something? It's a feeling that you choose every day. And if it is not there, if you are in a long-term relationship, in a young person, you can think, there are days you will feel that it's not there, there are days it will be there. And that is where now you know you build. It's not like there's something that makes you to fall in it, but there's something that sustains it and require different things. Now you could do it through gifts. People there are different languages. So go and read about love languages. Rande communication, rande touch, rande gifts, rande different things. So whatever language you could do that you experience it, it's your personal. That is also another takeaway from this conversation. Another takeaway, which is really big from a cultural perspective, the way we work growth in our culture, we work, but actually expressive about love how you love and near one mariar, you know. I don't know. I think say she doesn't feel if not Louis Mior Maria Louis praise kulura yen ke you can near through that Mior Maria. I can't Louis connect. Even me personally, I don't connect through cow. So if not near can ya not near can Mior or can you know can or whatever cow that that you associate with your love. But what I'm hearing is that our culture is in a such a way set up in such a way that near I express differently, and you need to find a way when being live within it, or just but do no. So that's another major takeaway from this conversation. And I would want to just say thank you so much for all of the team here on the screen who have helped me, engage my thoughts on this conversation. I have had a good Valentine Day intellectual romance that I took on the screen. I wish you all the best and happy Valentine. I've learned a lot. That's my takeaway, and I hope you learn from this talking as well. Take it back, Dorcas.
Okay, thank you, Akwal, for your U-turn message, and they are all here very grateful, and yeah, all of us will just built out and learn. So my U-turn message is okay. I will say like this: in Jiang, they say, "Ting nam sukar, ting taraja says." So I don't know, I don't know what they mean, but I think this has to do with knowing someone now, all in full detail, right? Because dating someone, like let me say in Jiang now, you date, but that connection whereby you know someone yung ye charm yung ye loyde you like yung ye man you all those things, so you learn more when you stay together now. And that I think that's where commitment and action kuja responsibility come in. Because right now when if you see most people that in online, even a device, they always say love does not mean okay. When people say love does not maintain marriage, I really wonder what do they mean. Because for me, like what is love? That question even will come to your mind. If that love does not maintain marriage, what is love? Because if love is protection, caring, respect, those are the things that maintain marriage, right? Or do we separate love from those things? Love is patient, love is kind. So do we separate love from that or what? I really don't know. And that shows that how vast this love discussion or topic is. And how confusing it is, let me say like that. But in most cases, even those that have broken marriages, you'll see that maybe until who use actually who care about me like the way I care about him or her. Who respect. Right? So actually, so in summary is that someone that love you can jam near love can be between you and your sibling, friend, or maybe your partner. And what will show that even your sibling that no among your sibling no men ya inherit kwa kaya lawyer action and ya rin kudu even na nong men na wen kudu ka men kui ka kudu na jebe korea kwa elon chene lui fruit to you over time through money action ka ila bajanyi na nga wen gidiene ka chelo react, right? So that's what we call love. When someone care for you and they are good thing for you, I think many the same way to your partner. So I think that's when you say so and so does not love me, when you realize he or she is not doing something, no longer care for you, no longer respect you. And respect is in many way, right? No longer care for you, no longer protect you, no longer kind to you again. That's when we say like that. And all those things very responsibility, right? Taking action. And we say it is expressive man we can jam near well. Maybe we should know now how you express it. And Chol said before that this love we can we expose online and share real one. They may be real some people, maybe that's how they understand their love and how they express it. The issue is now if you are picking it, it is you that always feel you I just think well near. Ali ba lu pe kwanja do namati, right? So I don't do. If you na ye yellow tell you express like that, we are happy. We need everyone to feel loved, to feel protected, to feel respected, to feel cared for. That's what we human deserve, and we can get from anyone. Reading this book, I found like like let me say like this. When I read this book, like the summary was that you can never find happiness or everything in your partner, right? Something you can find that through your family members, your friend, your what. Your husband cannot do everything, or your wife cannot do everything, right? But because the center and point of every human being in this world is to feel like you are being valued, you matter to someone, or you matter in this life, you matter in this world. But you cannot find them all in one person, right? So your friend can make you feel like you matter really, or you are valued. Even your partner can do that. Even you yourself, if you don't feel like you matter, or you need someone who is valuable, no one can even do that to you. So for me, I can say love is real. Love is shown through activities like when someone care for you. Like I know a true friend will always uplift you when you are down to make sure that you are up, right? But will not pull you down. And that true friend can be your partner, can be your sister, can be your brother, can be your friend, right? Those that always wish you to be up, they don't pull you down. And pulling down does not mean about call them kumiyadping, but the action that they do, right? Especially when you need them the most, but you see them, or you need something very important, but you see that even they need to pull you down, not to be up, to be yourself. And most those that respect you will always accept you with the way you are, right? The way you are exactly. They will not try to change you, but they will accept you like that, the way you are. Then find a common point. Maybe now your partner find a common point to make sure that your family is alive. So for me, I can say love is real, and at some point can be scam, especially when someone want to use it to get something from you. We cannot say that love is not real through that. Yeah, love is real, and love can someone can scam you, especially when they want to use it to get something out of you. And John said before that you can see, but the fact remain, guys. Acha think don't blame yourself when maybe you enter into a certain relationship, especially love one, and fail. Don't blame yourself that why did I end up like this idea and happy when you're like, no. Sometimes some people, especially those that use people, you can, if you are not serious, or maybe some action now, many times that's when you will know this one cannot work out. But you make sure you just live in peace, but don't blame yourself, because this life is about falling and waking up. It is in the same way, like for me, let me say for me, I always struggle every day to make sure I complete the task that I want to do. Me with myself, I even find that I have not done this today. Because why didn't we do it? I'm supposed to do it today. And do I kill myself? No. Let me say that is a self struggle every day. You want to do this task, you can find yourself inchi kaka entertainment kwa chijor more than that important task to you. So everything is not perfect. Even you are struggling with yourself every day. So now don't get you choose wrong like that. It has not worked out. Mash out. You leave those that are adding nothing to your life, or they are falling down. You leave them behind, and you continue going ahead. So even in lab, such thing happen, yes. And the most important thing that I have learned from Michelle Obama's book is that don't look into other people to make sure you experience yourself in that way. Just sit down and you see what is good for you, right? And you experience. Even if my be a Louis post every time that make you happy, do it. If it make you happy, do it. But if it does not, but you want to show now, we don't know how we can say that. So thank you guys. I've talked a lot today. I don't know. Thank you for joining the U-Turn show. And every Saturday at 9 East Africa time, we do have our show every Saturday. Unless on some occasion, especially when we have a guest that cannot make it on Saturday, we can put it on Sunday or another day. But mostly we have the show on Saturday. So we highly appreciate you. Welcome. If our content always resonates with you or you like it, follow us. Even on another platform like um YouTube, we have YouTube page also, and we do have our live show there. Follow us. And next coming show, we are going to have our guests. So it will not be U-turn team that are discussing. So we don't know now what will be the topic, but even if you have someone that is making an impact in the community there, please just DM us in our U-turn page, and we shall know, because we aim at empowering our community and showcasing those that are making the effort to empower the community, to make sure that we show them and what do they do So that's what we can say so far, and thank you. We also have a U-turn website, and I think it will be put on our profile to see, and you can even book consultation about something that you need to share or discuss with us. So I think from here we can say nice time and goodbye. Thank you for having fun with us today.
Good night, Daniel.
Thank you.
Yeah, Daniel.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, we just talk. It's double lip to sukar kumela.
Ay, no. Ay, I think it's your mind.